don't really care that much to know. So, but anyways, we have our 3 DLC characters up here to play through. So I'm going to go with how they were released. So go Squigly, then go Big Band, then go Eliza last. Before I do that, I'm gonna recalibrate here. Let's try that. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay, I think that's a little better. Okay, so start off with Squigly here. Squigly! Let's learn about her story. Okay, here we go. You should open this one soon. That looks like it has the skull heart or something in it. Oh! Or that's Black Dahlia. Happy birthday, Selena. Time to blow out your candles. Okay, we're right in there. Jeez. Don't forget to make a wish. Well, I'm dead. Please, give me back my family. Roberto, Squigly, save them all. She made a wish? Oh! That's not Maria. I guess that's Parasol's mother. Roberto... Helio. Don't let anyone touch her. You understand? Stop anyone who gets too close. Close. Even me. Not would I save them. Don't let it fall. Squigly. Oh, that's not. His voice is because you actually hear it when they talk to each other. Trying to think of how to do Leviathan's voice. Oh! Ow! Woo! Thank goodness. Thank goodness you've awoken. Leviathan? You really did stay with me. Naturally. Though the heart of our conflict has lingered as well. Oh shit, skeletons! You can do it, skeleton! No, that's Maria! That's Maria! It was her voice that called me back. Another Skullgirl has been unleashed on New Meridian. She appears to have stopped the building from crashing into the streets below. Rather curious behavior for a Skullgirl. Carnage would only swell the ranks of her undead army. Commander Parasol, one of the Skullgirl's minions has broken formation. Egrets, do not engage. Repeat, do not engage. The minions supporting the wreckage. The minions supporting the wreckage. Help evacuate the civilians. As for the stray unit, oh, she means us. That's what she... Alright, Parasol fight. Now, Squigly, each of the 3 DLC characters plays a very interesting way. If you don't know already, Squigly is a charge character. And you can have a lot of fun with the way she plays. Alright, I need to get in.
Could you kindly? Napalm shot. Napalm shot.
Let it be.
God damn it.
Napalm shot. Napalm shot. Napalm shot.
Will you stop, please? My good lady. Confound you. If you would quit being a nuisance.
What a cry! Madame.
Could you kindly? Could you kindly? Napalm shot. Double.
There we go.
Thanks, lad.
Aww. So cute. I'm a little out of practice because I've been mainly using Big Band. Men, protect Commander Parasol. Be careful, Egrets. This one is far stronger than the others. Lorenzo. Medices. Behind you, the Skullgirl is making her move. Huh? Don't you dare turn your back on me. Will this empire you built on your victims' graves? I will destroy you! So far, we've never figured out what Maria's deal against the Medices is. The Medices shall not escape. Molly, status report. Most of the debris hit the water. Some of the buildings were damaged, but I'd say we got lucky. We got lucky there. Sir, that strange minion's gone. Skullgirl is our primary threat. You can't waste time on a rogue minion, no matter how unusual its behavior. Egrets, check for citizens that need emergency aid. After that, we're following that airship. The girl is becoming stronger as she loses herself to the heart. My own abilities weren't this strong before either. The scary part is how naturally it feels. Okay, so she was once the Skullgirl, I guess? To my shame, it appears that I can't entirely block the Skullheart's influence. Don't feel bad, Leviathan. We couldn't have made it this far otherwise. I'm forced to admit this is so. If not for that power, I doubt I would even be hearing your voice. What are you talking about? My mouth. Who would do such a thing and why? I can think of but one man. And we aren't the only ones who want to see him pay for his crimes. Well, it's like just clear by some of her moves and stuff that she was once like a performer or a singer or something. I will have to do some reading about
It's nothing personal.
Squigly's deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime. Play. Let it build.
Perfection.
Oh wait, hang on, I know what I've been doing all wrong. Silly me. Controls! Yes. Hard punch. That. Light kick. That. Mud punch. That. Hard kick. That. There we go. I was playing with a different setup because I was trying to do... I was playing with a different setup for just using a controller and stuff in my arcade. God, that fire move is probably the best in the entire game. There we go.
Let it build.
You should be making people smile.
Like, she obviously has a creepy vibe with like the sewn up mouth and like this dragon serpent thing coming through her skull, but she's like this really adorable like vibe to her of trying not to do anything wrong. I don't even recognize New Meridian anymore. How long was I asleep? That I don't know, but I do know that it still reeks of the Medices. Pardon me, miss, but what year is it? Year? What rock did you crawl out from? Samson? Okay, this isn't. Well, they are both parasites. Leviathan. Surprised you ain't dead yet. Though I need to ask a coroner to be sure. Are you two friends? Nice to meet you. My name is Philia. Signa Conatello. I'm just gonna assume she's Italian. But please, call me Squigly. The pleasure is all mine. The city's changed so much while I was gone. Tell me, do you live around here? No, at least I don't think so. I lost my memory, so Samson is helping me look for the skull heart to wish it back. The skull heart? Philia, you've got to learn to shut your yap. What is the meaning of this, Samson? Things got complicated. It's none of your business. Never was. Miss Philia, do you have memories from before your head was occupied with this follicle vagabond? Huh? What do you mean? Stay out of this, worm. Does she seek the skull heart, or have you pushed her toward it? I wouldn't idly watch you bring doom to another host. Speaking of hosts, get a good look at his kid. I'd say she looks like she ditched her own funeral, but she's not dressed nice enough for it. I beg your pardon. You don't want to make friends with the undead kid. Can't trust them when there's a Skullgirl pulling their strings. And they seem so nice too. You selfish fool, Samson! All these centuries, yet you've learned nothing. My lady, I humbly beg your assistance in this intervention. Of course, my apologies in advance, Fiona, but for what it's worth, we will aim for our boar investing you. And that's still hitting me in the head. So the living, well, at least the parasites know each other. And they've been around for a long time.
It's good to be out.
I concur.
Everybody warmed up? Action!
Let it build. Let it build. Like focus.
Fireball!
Let it build. Focus.
Come here. I dare you. I dare you. Bam!
One man. Swing. Let it
Drogon punch.
Let it build.
Kablam.
Caused enough trouble as it is.
Aww. Oof. If that was you being polite, I'd hate to fight you when you're mad. Learned a few new tricks, you old worm. Forgive us, but far worse will befall you if you pursue the Skullheart. I speak from experience when I say that that its consequences cannot be shaken off. Surely you must know what's happened to this city. I hate to say it, but she's got a point. It's not too late to back out, kid. What do you say? No. You can't even remember the life you're risking. I think someone I knew got into a mess. I'm pretty sure that it's my fault. I can't walk away from that just because I don't remember what I did. Samson, you said you'd support me no matter what choice I made. Heh, looks like we can't call it quits just yet. Arrogant fool! Your meddling will end only in tragedy. Which is true, because if we are to believe that ending. Who in the world was that? He seemed rather rude and reckless. Samson was once respectable. I even considered him a friend, but that was a long, long time ago. Even before there was a Skullheart. I know what he seeks to accomplish now. But it will end well. It will not end well for him or that girl. Lorenzo will have to wait. We have to get the Skullheart before they do. It shouldn't be too hard to find it. I can feel the Skullgirls' presence again. I'm sorry to have to drag you into this, but I shall follow you to the end. You already did that, remember? So I wonder what Leviathan was before he was physically infused with Squigly, because Squigly was alive at one
For
point.
over a decade.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime!
Now. Hologround. Straight.
To me. Death drop.
See this? I smell bread.
You're not stopping us.
On the Valentine. I do like this idea of storytelling where they only give you bits and pieces.
One take.
It forces you to find out more. Although I wish they would give us a little more.
Let it build.
God, that attack is so good.
Ready?
The Contiello tradition lives on.
I couldn't do it without you.
Alright, here we go. Right to Maria. That was quick. There must be stuff after it, because there's usually like 6 or something fights in between that. Your parasite. It's unusual how it blocks my control. Yet your connection to the heart is strong. Through it, I can sense that you too seek revenge against the Medicis. And against the man that silenced you. I believe you're a good person, but the heart's power is poison. Even when you use it to save those people, I could feel its hate growing inside you. I've seen where that hatred ends. You are not immune to its corruption either. You think you can resist the Skull Heart? I can feel you. I can feel your will falter. Before long, its power will overwhelm you. Alright, here we go. I've learned a thing or two about what you can do against Maria's Squigly. Mainly because I think it's just that once you buy Squigly, it unlocks. There is something called Maria 300%, where you have to fight Maria. Essentially, it feels like a nightmare at least, and she throws up way more skulls and other stuff. And it's literally, well, it's designed to be a challenge. It's not designed to be fair. Oh, she got me in the air. What a bitch.
Ready? Be afraid.
Squigly's fucking.
Here's a surprise.
Got some good moves,
Our hater isn't
especially against Maria, which is amazing because not many characters have like a good setup of moves that you can do against her. Think about what you're doing. Lorenzo is on the run and his empire is vulnerable and in a disarray. Don't throw away our only chance to break his grip on New Meridian. I'm sorry, Squirrely, behind you! You were giving another chance, yet all you do is disappoint. Philia! What? Philia, you're helping us. Yeah, we are. So can the high and mighty crap. I really enjoy Samson. While the assistance is appreciated, your ill intentions are an entire separate matter. We'll worry about the heart later. Let's team up and take care of this monster. I would be delighted. But whatever you do, don't let your guard down. This foul thing is brimming with the same power as the Skull Heart. That girl is a Medici, Squigly. Knowing that, do you still want to ally with her? The Catellos and the Medicis? Need I remind you how things worked out the last time your two families met? I'll let our actions speak for her, not you. Come on, Samson, let's make a good impression. Right on our faces. Alright. Double fight. And I guess we get 2 characters. That's pretty cool. That's not a regular thing.
It looks like
Yep, we have 2 characters and we fight double. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna start with Philia. Because she's got some fucking awesome setups that I've been learning. Because, where is it? That! Doing the mids into the very low like that. Crazy shit. Back and forward? Or that? Alright, tag out. Come on, do it.
Would you kindly?
Samson. Commands current. Greater Samson is backing kicks. Okay. And I just used it on a level 3. Oops. But I should be able to build one here. Like that. Whoop. Bam! Get kicked. That's a decent team up, having the both of those. You underestimate the ruthlessness of the Metaseas. I'm surprised you don't recognize me. I joined your mother for her final birthdays. Oh, so that's what double looks like without like the whole thing. It was such a blessed day. Don't you remember it? Okay, information. So that's Squigly's mom being given the skull heart. You. It was all your doing. Hardly. I merely let Lorenzo know that the Contelos possessed the heart. After that, all the trust and goodwill built up through the generation meant nothing. There's Lorenzo. He may not have claimed the heart, but he let the world know. He came out unscathed with the Catellos, while the Catellos were silenced. Even today, 14 years later, your family's fate deters others from standing against Lorenzo. I've had enough. Super Killer! Demon, I'll see you burn in fire. Yeah. You exist only to manipulate. I won't let you sway me. I'm not sure what to say. I don't know any of this. It doesn't matter. What's important to know is that the heart can never bring happiness. Not for you, your friend, or anyone else. Lorenzo fought a Skullgirl before, but he never ran. Something else has hurt him. He's been weakened, and he won't last. For everyone else's sake, I hope you are right. But I suppose you'd be the one who would know. Okay, so we've got yet another character who destroys the heart in their ending. But she's connected to it. What will you do? What will you do this time, Leviathan? It would appear we've become quite inseparable. I will remain by your side until your next awakening. Thank you. Very cool. Very cool. Now that one definitely requires a lot of backstory. Because there's a lot of holes there that we don't know about. But that was very cool. Alright. Oh! Squigly. Good. Here lie Sina, Squigly, Catelli, and Leviathan. Rest in peace until we meet again. May they rest in peace until we meet again.